Welcome back to another episode of classic games you've probably heard of. Today we're going to take a look at the original Bomberman game. Now for those of you who don't know what Bomberman is, let me just fill you in. Most people know Bomberman as a bomb-making robot who's trying to escape a bomb factory by blowing up the enemies and finding the exit. But how do you think Bomberman started? On the Super Nintendo maybe? Or was it released on the NES in the 1980s? Well, this may surprise you. It was originally released on the MSX in 1983 by Hudson Soft. Yep, that's right. It was also released on the ZX Spectrum and the Sharp MZ700, and for some reason, released under the name of Eric and the Floaters. Don't ask, I really don't know why they changed the name. Also, I don't want to think what floaters could also refer to. Okay, they're balloons. Why this guy is able to be killed by balloons has never really been explained. Personally, if I was him, I'd use a pin to defend myself, but that's just me. Anyway, I have found a Spectrum release of this game that's actually under the name of Bomberman, and it's by the same people, and that's what we're going to take a look at today. I'm not going to review Eric and the Floaters because it's exactly the same game, just with a changed title. But anyway, this is Bomberman on the ZX Spectrum, as the title clearly says right here. As you can see, these keyboard controls are a bit weird, so I've got to bend my fingers into improbable positions to play this game. At least it's not as bad as that game Halls of the Things where I needed hand surgery after I played it, but anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. Now let's go play the bugger. As you can see, this bears some resemblance to the more well-known Nintendo versions, but really I should say the Nintendo versions bear some resemblance towards this, because this is the original game. You can see the graphics are much simpler. I mean, that's obvious. After all, this is the humble Spectrum's version. And have you noticed something else? Bomberman actually looks human. This is because this is before they changed him into some kind of robot for no adequately explained reason whatsoever. Now, to be honest, I prefer this to the Nintendo versions for several reasons. One reason is because you always have the more powerful bombs, and you can always use more than one bomb at once, which is really good. Because after all, this is Bomberman, and isn't blowing stuff up what this game is all about? That is just an awesome sound effect. Here's another thing. You're not locked down onto the grid so much. You can actually place bombs between the walls, which I've yet to see in any Nintendo Bomberman. Another thing I really like about this release is you don't have to blow up all the enemies and find the exit to exit the level. On this version you've got two choices. You can either blow up all the enemies or find the exit. Personally, I like to blow up all the bad guys, because let's face it, there's nothing more fun than blowing up things that have absolutely no way to defend themselves. It looks easy, but there's a lot of things that can take you by surprise. I mean, just what the hell happened there? The only part of this game I don't like is the bomb auto set stage. It's a little hard because, like the stage name suggests, you're dropping bombs against your own will and you've got absolutely no control over it. If you're not paying attention and don't know you're in the bomb auto set stage, you can actually stand in front of a bomb you've just dropped and you won't see it until it blows you up. What a way to go. At least he didn't suffer long. So that's Bomberman on the ZX Spectrum. One thing I should warn you about is if you play this game, you might end up playing it longer than you thought. So make sure you've got a good hour to spare, or 20. Anyway, that's it for this review, so until next time, goodbye.